thought number 48 is simply keep growing forward. Like its cousin, keep going forward. Keep growing forward is something that I stated to myself, and now I say it to you. Mother Nature gives us awesome examples of different ways that we can move forward in our life. But before I go any further, let me look at number 48. Thought number 48 in the original book. Think about it. And let's see what it says. Mother Nature has been trying to teach me something very important. Keep growing. Mother Nature has been trying to teach me something very important. Keep growing. So what does a plant need to grow? This is something I had to ask myself. Where do I need to grow most in my own life? This is something I need to ask myself. And what does growth look like in my life? I had to ask myself. So we aspire to grow in our lives. We first have to plant a thought, like planting a seed. But planting a seed on a windowsill is not wise farming. Everything that seed needs to grow is within it. But it's not within the environment that it will show you nor reveal its potential. So you can have the best idea, but if you have the wrong group around you, you won't grow. You can have the skills, but not the credentials, and your career won't grow. So although a seed would apparently just need to be planted in the soil, that's not enough. The sunlight is doing something, even when that seed is buried, submerged in darkness. There are times you're going to be by yourself. There are times when you're going to go through some dark periods. Or how bad do you really want to grow? To grow your income, to grow your significance. How bad do you want to grow? And will you put the time in to root yourself in that thought? Because oftentimes we plant something and we want a beanstalk the next day. There's no beanstalks. There's no microwave success that lasts, that bears fruit. So when we don't see that seed, while it's covered up, what we don't see is it rooting itself, where it plans to grow forward, knowing that it can only grow as high as its roots run deep. Mother Nature teaches us some very valuable lessons about growing forward. We spring onto the scene. We blossom in the summer season of our lives. And when it's time to continue growing forward, our leaves, they wither and wilt and change colors. Sometimes the people in our lives that aren't growing with us, that aren't going with us on to the next season, begin to fall from our lives like leaves on trees. And we look up and we find ourselves in a winter season. It's cold, it's lonely, and it appears that no growth is going on. But the roots are growing deeper. The roots are preparing for the next spring that's springing back into existence, for the summer that's going to blossom once again. And ultimately the fall returns. And it's time to grow forward once again. I don't know where this message finds you, whether it's in a growing season or whether it's in a season of falling, things falling away, interest shifting, relationships ending. And and you find yourself isolated, what do? You bear your winter season. You prepare for your spring season. And you'll blossom again. And then you'll go through the process of falling off and things falling away and back into a winter season. That's how we sprung into life. Our youth was like the spring. Our teen and early 20s was much like our summer season. Should have caught me in my summer season. You know the ones that talk about, ooh, you should have seen what I looked like in high school, college. I had it going on, right? Before these kids, I had it going on. Before this gun, I had it going on, right? Had a full head of hair. All these things. But things start to fall off. That look and that pop starts to fall off. And that's when you start to hear things like 30 is the new 20 and 40 is the new 30 and 50 is the new 15 and all these things where we're fighting the season. Grow with life. Live while living. That's the message. It's number 48. We've got 99 messages in this series. Make sure you collect all of them. Keep growing forward. If you would like the free PDF of the book that I haven't ever released, think about it. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. But you're going to have to plant a seed into this relationship and push send on that email to thoughttribe@mail.com, and I'll be happy to do my part and fertilize our relationship by sending back to you 99 thoughts to give you something to think about. And as we engage with each other week by week, thought by thought, we'll begin to grow as we water each other's consciousness with our different perspectives. And aside from a fruitful friendship that possibly grow, I think that as we grow as people, everything in our life grows. Opportunity grows, abundance grows, love grows, exposure and experiences grow. So that's just something to think about. JohnnieWilliams.com, as always, saying peace, not division, but together. Thought Tribe. ThoughtTribe@mail.com. I hope to hear from you soon.